Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a favorites video for you. Wow, I haven't done a favorites video in a very long time. I have a few products that I've been loving over the past couple of months, and I don't do very many favorites videos, and I think it's because I use a lot of the same products all the time, so I don't really change things up that much. I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I've been loving in the past few months, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start off with nail polishes, and these have been my favorites recently. They're by Milani. Okay, I gotta talk good today, okay? They're by Milani. They're 97 cents each, and I found these at Walmart. I'm actually wearing one of the colors on right now. Don't mind my nails right now because they're peeling off. But these are super good. I don't know why I'm saying super good. The formula is very creamy. It's liquidy enough where you can work with it before it dries. I really like the formula about it. It's very consistent, and I've been loving that non-stop. The next item I have is a lip balm, and it's the Soft Cubes Soft Lips lip balm. I have two of them. I have them in Coolman and in Pomegranate Berry. I love these. I love these more than I love the EOS balms just because these actually taste good, and I mean, when I put this on, I tend to lick my lips sometimes, so I love the taste of them and the smell of them, and they're very moisturizing on the lips. The next favorite of mine has been the Kathleen Lights Color Quad by ColourPop Cosmetics. They've recently collabed, and it's been a few months now, but I got my hands on this a little later than a lot of other people. I've been loving this quad so much. It's perfect for every day, and of course you can just apply these with your fingers. I just love the shades. They're very warm, goldy, bronzy shades, and I've been using this a lot. Moving on to more eyeshadow, I have been loving the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I have not talked about this palette on my channel yet just because I just haven't had the time. I really want to create a look with this. This has been my go-to for every day going to work. It's really quick and simple, and I actually want to create a makeup look using this palette. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I really want to put that on my channel just to share how fast I can get ready in the morning for work. Moving on to foundation, which has been kind of like my favorite go-to item these past couple of months. I want to start off with this foundation. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I have mine in the shade 105, which I do believe it's a little bit darker, but I do love the shade after you blend it out and tend to lighten it up a little bit. I really love this foundation just because it does last all day, and I have super oily skin, and I want to say maybe a good 7 to 8 hours and then my face will be oily, but throughout the day, if some oil does shine through very slightly, I'll touch up with a powder and it'll be great. It does not break out on my face, or my face doesn't break out because of this foundation, and the coverage is still really intense even after the end of the day. I do feel it's a little thick, so I have to blend this with a sponge in order to get the coverage and the kind of like the not a thick layer, but not a sheer layer, also just an in-between kind of layer. So I really do like this foundation. I've been using it a lot. The next foundation has been a die-hard favorite of mine, and I started using it a couple of months ago. It is the Matte and Poreless Maybelline Fit Me, the cap is backwards, Matte and Poreless face foundation. I've been using mine in the shade 128 when I'm not as tan. In the summertime, I have been switching between 128 and 220. I really love the finish. It's very matte, but it's not too matte. It's like a demi matte, and I really love the finish on it and how long it lasts on my skin. It does last a few hours before I can get oily and touch up with a powder, but it's been a really beautiful foundation, especially for my oily skin. Next, I want to talk about face powders, and the only face powder I've noticed that has really made a difference in my skin has been the e.l.f. face primer, or face powder. This is the high definition powder. I like to use this to bake underneath my eyes so it'll set my concealer and my foundation really well, so I've been loving that. For eyes, I've been loving the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I just got this maybe about a month ago. I really love the creaminess to it and the tone that it tends to, you know, it tends to blank out the discoloration on my lids, and it does prime my eyes, but I have to put an additional primer underneath it just because I have really oily lids, so it's been good for that. For brows, I've been really loving the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade this month. I've been using it a little bit more than the pencil. It does take a little bit of practice to get it right. Well, once you blend it out really nicely, it looks great. Moving backwards to face primer, I really been loving the e.l.f. face primer, and I really like this one. It's the Poreless face primer. It comes out looking like a lotion, but when you tend to blend it on the face, it does fill in the pores and makes your skin really smooth and preps it really well for a foundation. The next item I want to talk about is the e.l.f. High Definition Concealer. It's the HD Lifting Concealer. I really like the consistency in this concealer. It's creamy, it's blendable, and it has really nice coverage. It's not heavy, but it gives you a nice natural finish. I have two more products that I want to talk about, and they are by e.l.f. I don't know if I mentioned the other products. Some of the other products were e.l.f. But these are the last two products that I want to talk about. I've never ever raved about these just because I need to now. This is the makeup remover pen. It is amazing. This is the one thing that I know that I see myself buy myself over and over and over again. It's only $3. This really helps to remove any mistakes that you make with your liner, with your mascara. But what I love most about this, it does not disturb the makeup underneath it. I know, it's so hard to believe, but it is incredible. You need to have that in your life. If you don't, you really need to get that. And then my next item, which is my last item of the video, it is the e.l.f. Eye Refresh. This is so good under the eyes. It has this cooling sensation. I like to put this before I apply any kind of lotion or anything on underneath my eyes. It tends to cool the area underneath the eye and also moisturize it. I really like that, and it has that roller ball that tends to help, and I think it's supposed to help depuff the eyes, but I haven't seen a difference in that. I just love it because of the mint cooling feeling. So that is it. That is my favorites for the month of August. We've reached the end of August, and these months are going by really fast. We're going into September. It's the end of summer, and I love fall and winter more than any of the other seasons of the year. And I'm sorry that if you guys see me speeding up through this video, but I am almost heading out the door in like a few minutes, so I wanted to get this video finished up and just show you guys all the products that I've been loving for these past couple of months. I really hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I really love you guys. Thank you guys for your comments and your positive feedback. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon.